from a long time ago, when Piper was a co-host of a different show. She worked really hard, which they gladly used, but once they got the money, they left her screwed. Seems she has a habit of learning the hard way. Always have a contract no matter what they say. Used as a stepping stone for so many creators, they decided to thank her by saying see you later. Now she's loose on the net, and they're crying, woe is me. Watch them huff each other's farts, begging for clout so desperately. While Piper tried VTubing as Fizz Giggity. But that part is mostly just a hobby. Then Commie Mark recruited the disenfranchised lady for his neat new show, Russian Troll Factory. And later she met Snowdub with his cotton connection, gained another hobby that's really lots of fun. Still she kept on editing and writing comic books while promoting whoever she could. Oh, and if you've never checked out her work, you really should. Then one day Piper was online, being crazy and white, when she started getting emails trying to pick another fight. They say there's whispers in the DMs, Discord chats full of shit from people she once trusted more than she'd like to admit. And in some backroom drama, the stress made her say F it. So she started a stream saying, I don't know, guess I'll just call it the F It Show.
I guess it would help if I was actually like on the screen. We get Bald Piper today. We also get, I'm not in my usual, I'm still in my running errands clothes. It was hot today and I am late and hold on. We're
emotional damage.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Or laptop. It's a man. That's in the back. And I also don't think it's that. I think me knocking the cord loose is now. Okay, and you talk to me. You can hear me now? Be right back. Buying Chevy cue cards. That's pretty good. You can. Or you're just saying, yeah, you're back. Because I'm back on the screen. Oh no, you can actually hear me now. Can you hear me now? Remember them commercials? Ooh, I have done booked up with these. Hold on. I was gonna say, do y'all want to see me with the mask off? But then I remembered I didn't put makeup on under there neither. Leave a like for... Good for me! That'll actually, you know what? That wasn't the order that I was gonna do my rants in, but let's do that. If I don't know if I'll have like a panel this time, because I need to rant without everybody interrupting me. You are also bald with no makeup. I mean, hold on, before I rant. Let me scroll back up. Series of bets. Thank you so freaking much. Let me put that. Because these were like the first. Oh, that's my Cash App. Shit. Damn, I forgot about that. Yes, I do kind of use those in place of... Why is it doing it again? I use those in place of, I know this one. Super Chats! If you can add some text to it. I will read it if my notifications would fucking work. If you send one and I do not grab my phone, tell me in the chat and I will. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Clifton! Hi, thank you so much. We got Lug with the header. Wacky Wednesday after all. Clifton's actually awake. You guys are going to end up crashing before I rant probably now with all the freaking problems. Me and Joe are bald brothers! This is not the angle I'm supposed to be at. But I'm not in my usual Epic clothes either. I'm in my running errands still clothes. So I got my, got the yo. I'm in a sports bra. My shit's all smashed to my chest. Oh, look, thank you so much. But I gotta get past all the we don't hear you. KSS, happy birthday! Hello. Hello. Percussive maintenance. That used to work when they built shit good. Now they build things specifically to break, so percussive maintenance isn't as efficient anymore. I think I saw somebody else. Sund. Alright. No, I didn't. Wise! Wise, did I passed you. Sorry. Yay! Alright. Now I got everybody that's here right now. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Look, my rants are generally for entertainment purposes and blowing off steam only, which is entertainment purposes. My usual ethnic clothes. No, my usual effort clothes. You look at it. It's a comfy outfit. Still kind of flattering. Usually there's hair involved. Guys, is this any good? Because one of my friends has left this in my fridge like ages ago. And now I'm going to fucking drink it because that's what they get for leaving it there that long without paying rent. So give me a second. I know you guys can kind of see my face. It's my top jaw that's more fucked up than the bottom one. So, time to pay the piper. That's right. Technical difficulties and fixing them all by myself. That is my first rant. I want to preface it by saying that for the longest time, it's not that bad. It's like beer flavored water. At least from that sip, I got that it was like beer flavored water. So at least it's not nasty. It's just not manly. My friend left. Actually, he also left half a thing of Blue Moon, but I don't like Blue Moon. I can't do those orange peel taste. That's nasty. You ain't supposed to eat that part. Okay, I want to preface this by saying that I do believe the term mansplaining has been water flavored beer, so it checks out. Ah! Shit. Coors Light's actually what I went to after I ditched Bud Light. But that is definitely, I'm trying to socialize and just have a drink without getting wasted. Mansplaining is a term that has been used to put men down for being into what they're talking about, honestly. As what I've seen. The way I've seen it used is guy is passionate about thing, knows a lot about thing, gets into talking about thing. Girl not interested in thing. Mansplaining. The good stuff is another use I've seen is I'm an expert in my field. Man interested in my field. Man doesn't know I'm expert in my field. Man talking about what he's interested in. How dare he talk about it to me, an expert in this field. Despite the fact that he did not know it. Bud Light, beer choice if you appreciate a sour, rusty crowbar after flavor. It's one of those, that's just how I be. I was like that in Louisiana, that's like where I started, I guess. That's like my first beer. Actually, that's exactly what it was. This is my first beer, and I just stayed there. I forgot to close my door. I'll be right back. Oh. German beer. Oh, I don't like... It's weird, I tried to pin down, exactly the kinds I like. I definitely don't like the, I have to look up the different types of beer, then. He did, but he wants to walk in and out, and 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 ring these little bells doing it, so. On my door, so I had to close that. Okay. So basically, I have, mostly seen the term mansplaining being used very wrong. Hey, Dan Funk, good evening! I actually was hoping I could move this stream to 7 so that it wasn't on top of Snows, but I might try that. I think that's easier in the cold months. Nice. I've got to stay on topic, though, or I'll never finish. But anyway, yeah, I've seen the term mansplaining used very wrong. Used to shame dudes, especially ones that are probably, on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum. But, dudes that probably are, who are passionate about shit, and get into talking about it. And, maybe don't get some social cues. Or, like I said, the chicks with their heads up their ass that are just like, I've got a PhD in this. I can't believe that this dude here that doesn't have a PhD just told me about something he read in whatever I'm an expert in. How dare mansplaining. No, that's not how it works. However, yeah, Red Dog! Sorry. Hell yeah, Red Dog. Too many. I got this. I know where we're at. I don't even have my claws right now, man. They got clipped. I do not look like me. Maybe right here. However, I have learned through experience that mansplaining as a term definitely has its place in our vocabulary, just not the way that bitches keep using it, especially online. Mansplaining is when the dude thinks that common sense is just women don't have that. They're just not capable of the most common of sense. No common sense. And that no matter how many times they've dealt with something or what comes out of their mouth, all women are pants on head retarded. That is fucking mansplaining. Because holy shit, I've documented that I've had some, internet problems. Well, actually, they're the well actuallys, but like the well actuallys that shouldn't exist. Like the well actually, like if you know some niche stuff, that's cool. Or you know some more about a thing that's beyond common knowledge, that's cool. If there's like some stuff that is so common sense that like you're almost born knowing it and you will not stop trying to convince a chick that she does not have that knowledge, no matter how many times she shows that she does, you treat her like she's retarded, that's mansplaining. I had some internet issues. This is not the first time I've had internet issues. I have had internet issues since there has been internet. I have been problem solving and figuring out internet issues since dial-up, since like at least 1995. I have been doing. Now that's not I'm an expert in my field, how dare they. This is how frustrating this is. Tech support has also existed longer than that. Deep history of misogyny and mansplaining? Nope. No, this rant is for, if there's chicks, let me know if you have this person in your life, like this. Dudes, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm the asshole, okay? The songs of dial-up. But I had, like, tweeted, posted, whatever, whenever I have some. The first time I had some internet issues, internet completely was just gone. There was no internet. And I did exactly what every fucking body does. Because it's the first things that the tech support will ask you to do. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Reset it. Blah, 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 blah. The whole list. Did all those things. Still, zero internet. Called them up. Finally, I ran out of things. The internet ran out of ideas for me that I was looking up. Could not figure it out. Called them up. They said, wow, yeah, you're not getting any internet for some reason. We're going to have to send a guy out because we don't fucking know either. heard you had some internet trouble. Did you remember to turn it off? Back on? Yes, I did all of the things. All of them. All the usual things. Did you do the next thing on the list? Yes, I just said I did all the things. What about the next thing on the list? Look, the guy on the phone said there's no internet coming here. They have to send a guy. Something fucked up. They have to send a guy. That's where we're at the stage here. Did they do such and such? Dude! They had to send a guy. And later I said the result of sending that guy. A different guy had hooked up somebody else's internet. Oh yeah, Spectrum really is. It is. I'm on Metronet now, and now they're being shitty. Thanks to T-Mobile. It's a different guy came out to install the same kind of internet into a different apartment and decided that to just cut mine. To just fucking cut mine. Okay, but this is like if your friend that's known you for years is basically like, hey, did you know you're retarded? Just thought you should know you're retarded. Hey, that can't be right because you're retarded. Like, I'm like, the internet still exists on my phone. So I can still look this shit up and troubleshoot. So finally I said, found out what it was. They just cut my internet. They had to, reconnect me. Did they do such and such? Dude! I said we figured, this is what it was. This is the problem and what they did about it. But did they, whatever the fuck? And I'm like, did you whatever the fuck? Did you remember to whatever the fuck? I'm like, dude, we figured it out. That is the problem. I did not need any help at any point in this process. I was just complaining about my internet. And when it happened again, the line was cut. Yep. That's why it just went out. Because some neighbors moved in. They decided to get the same internet. And the person that came out to do theirs was like, hey, fuck this person over here. For some reason. So then I had internet issues not too long after that. But they were, wow, I am definitely not getting the speeds I'm supposed to be getting. Wow, my Wi-Fi is shit. What is going on? First thing I do, all the basic shit. Second thing I do, all the ideas the internet has. Third thing I do, finally call them. They check stuff. They go through the same things, and run me through them again. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to send somebody out. We can't figure it out from here. Same person again. Well, did you do this? Yes, I did it. The IT guy had me do it. About 20 times, actually. That's one of the basic things. Did you do this? Yes. Did you do this? No. No, I skipped all those steps, and they decided to send somebody out because they didn't do the steps either. I don't know, man. Dude. I needed a new fucking router. That is not something I can just troubleshoot away. That is, like the line, something broken. Not something I can fix. Short memory, repetitive bullshit. Well, now, when you get them on the phone, they gotta read from a script. The problem is, this person is not reading from a script and has done this to me anytime I've had, any kind of problem. And I'm like, if I knew how to do it the first 8,000 times, I'm pretty sure I still know what to do. Not that the internet exists. So it's like, it gets annoying. And the reason it gets annoying is because still what I'm hearing is, you're stupid. You're stupid. Did you know you're stupid? Yeah, you're like extra stupid. Like, you have no common sense, stupid. Just gotta make sure you, remember how to breathe in case you die because you're so stupid. That's mansplaining, and that's annoying. Yeah, catch it later. I've got some good rants. Get you some sleeves. The other, another one from the same person. So one person, like, you know, I happen to have some people in my life. One of them is this person. The common sense is so amazing and rare to me that obviously nobody else has it, especially women. Like this, especially women. Because it's the same person that I have told things to, like, hey, I found this out, and this. Okay. And then they went and asked a dude, got the same answer, and came back to me and was like, so this dude said the exact same thing you did. But the dude gets credit for knowing it, even though he said it second. So that pissed me off. What in the Britney Spears? Snow, I've been bald, man. Yeah, I've been bald. That's how I can change my hairstyle so much. Yeah, cancer? My eyebrows aren't real either. They grew back super duper thin, so I was like, I'm just gonna keep it bald and wear wigs. Except today, because it's hot. Do not anymore. But that's not the case. It's not, why don't you know this about computers? It's, hey, this thing that everybody knows about computers, I refuse to believe you know. Y'all didn't know that? Way back, I said I almost died more than once. I probably wasn't going to die from the cancer, though. But yeah, some of them, like, I have not figured out how to wear these correctly. So a lot of times I'm just, like, putting on hair and then putting a hat on top of it and saying, fuck it. But today was really, really hot. And then I was in a hurry. So I'm like, and one thing that is nice about, like, the bald head is, when I'm not wearing this, like, I can actually show off my ear piercings. Well, it didn't all fall out because of cancer, but it thinned enough to where I could not do anything with what was growing back. Like, it was making me more depressed to see the hair that was growing back and, like, what it was. It was, like, not my hair. So I just started keeping it this way. Vanna White Trash. I do still have that one. That one's pretty ratty. It's pretty old. It's been worn a lot. But I do have a silver version that's more silver than blonde. But yes, I do have the bleached blonde version. Haven't printed anything out because my computer says I can't locate printer. And I'm like, what do you mean, computer? It's on the table. That's one of my mansplaining rants. I have one more mansplaining rant that is also a, no, those suck. That would, oh god. But now I forgot my other ring. Oh, yeah. So, this is more on, like, the Fizz Giggity end of things, because I told them. I didn't really tell. I mean, I eventually posted I am live, I'm just not well. Because I had a freaking migraine that was being very specific, and it was happening daily. Oh, it was very annoying. And it was taking me out. Like, I wasn't able to do my Fizz Giggity streams because I couldn't even open my eyes. His migraines. Now, I've had chronic migraines. Most people that know me around here, at least, know that I have chronic migraines. Most of the people that have seen them fuck up my streams know I have chronic migraines. This person definitely should have known, because I complain about them all the time. But I'm saying that they keep recurring. They never freaking respond to, like, I have Excedrin migraine. I don't even like painkillers, but I will take it, and it does jack shit. So I'm having problems with these, and they're lasting a few days. You just need to rub your scalp. Oh yeah? Is that so? And then, did you try doing all these things that everybody already knows to do for a migraine? Yes, but the best part of this, right, is light, especially screens, is absolutely killing me. You know this if you know what a migraine is. Even cluster headaches will do that. I said it to him. He told me, you gotta make sure you stay away from screens. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying. But you are blowing my phone the fuck up, sending me novels of all this shit that, like, only... all headaches, by the way, are because your scalp muscles hurt. That's all of them. That's what headaches are, guys. That's what I was told. Not sure if he's a doctor, though. I'm gonna go with the shit that I was taught by my neurologist before they stopped taking my insurance. But they were treating me for the migraines. I'm better. I'm just, there is permanent damage that I am still trying to work with. I figured out some of it by just getting the fucking eyebrows drawn on there. I'm not very good at drawing them, so I got a professional. Good night! Good night, good night. Thank you for stopping by. But here's the other thing that drove me crazy about this, though. Person tells me, should probably not screens, then continues to blow the fuck up of my phone. I finally get to the point where it is so bad I cannot open my eyes if there is any light at all. Starts blowing up my phone, calling it. Basically gets upset that I could no longer look at my screen that even he reminded me maybe I shouldn't look at. Like, and then got, like, pissy with me. Dude. That tells me that, I'm not the one that lacks common sense. Tuck your roll, Brandon! Bad sinuses will... Yeah, that's the problem, is that I have so many other things that can trigger them, that the amount of time that I have to spend in front of a screen, sometimes just the glasses sitting on the bridge of my nose, it'll start spreading from right here. It sucks. The sinuses, especially during allergy season, that used to be worse when I was younger. When I was living in Louisiana, actually, is when it was really bad. So moving to Ohio, as soon as I got acclimated to the plant life here, I thought I was going to die, like, the first few years, but all of a sudden, like, it's not as bad now. we are not. I'm talking about a whole bunch, actually, tonight. This is the rant night of things that have been pissing me off recently, and I cannot. I cannot even. But yeah, no, I'm doing all right. Like, that's just, but I'm getting old, and body falling apart things happen. Hey, Linux. Okay, so those are some of my mansplaining rants about that. There's another person. The entire time I've known him, this person just likes the sound of his own voice. Actually, I shouldn't say likes. I mean loves. Loves the sound of his own voice. Right? Freaking. As soon as I think I got it figured out out here, finally, everything just goes to shit. And like I could go on and on about that, but that would be really long. So all I can say is, man, I gotta find better ways to check out. Because now he's figured out when I've checked out. And he does stuff that's like make me not check out it, and I have to fucking 99% of the internet. I mean, you don't understand. So that term I thought was like for people like, oh, okay, that person talks a lot. Okay. Or, okay, I get it, that person talks over people. No. I know and am friends with the personification of loves the sound of their own voice. Oh my god, it's exhausting, dude. It's like, maybe it's not for extroverts, but I'm actually an introvert, unless I got some liquid courage. So... Fucking, it's exhausting. Now, in Louisiana, I guess the flora and fauna, or whatever, in Louisiana, I couldn't breathe in Louisiana, man. Which is weird, because that's where I took up smoking. But, I, like... asthma and sinus issues all the time in Louisiana. Oh, crap's happening. Good night. Whoop. I thought I pushed. Okay. Ah! It's not what I'm trying to. And then I moved up here. And my first, like, 2 or 3 springs and summers up here, I thought I was going to die. But then as soon as I got acclimated to up here, I'm like, holy shit. I can breathe up here. I don't get asthma no more. Holy shit. Unless I just grew out of it. Could be one of the two. I mean, you know, that happens. But no, they likes the sound of their own voice is... they don't want you to have a conversation with them at all. They just want to talk. They do not want you to participate at all. And here's the thing. It's worse than that, because the person could ask me how my day was. I could get like 2-3 words in, and they will fucking interrupt me and just go on this long thing about themselves. Something about them. I don't know how to deal with people like that other than smile and nod. Cool, buddy. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. I checked out. Like, when you don't let somebody actually participate in the conversation, they're gonna check out, man. It's one thing if you're telling them a story, but when you're actively saying stuff that's like not a story, like I don't get it. I can't do it. Those are my two like gripey, mansplainy type things. Or the I love the sound of their own voice. They need an audience. No, you're not allowed to participate, but you need to react. And it goes on and 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 on. Or the clearly your pants on head retarded because you're female. I have a different rant, and then I might open this up. Yeah, I figured I was gonna get through this. I could rant about all sorts of shit. All you gotta do is give me a topic, and I'll fucking rant about it. But here's another rant. I titled this rant, "The Judas Crew." There is what I thought was simply a DM group for fellow creators that liked each other and shit to, you know, funny little place to get together kind of thing, right? Called it a crew. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody there. I had zero problem with anybody there. I actually absolutely adored everybody there. This is a while back, with some of the sickness stuff coming off of the cancer related stuff, I got stressed out. I said nothing against anybody in here. I'm leaving all group DMs because I'm stressing out, and something was going on where like a lot of negativity was in that one specifically. That's usually not. I can't remember what exactly it was that was going on, but something was going on, and it was just really, really negative in there. All the topics, and everybody was angry. Kind of like in general. So I was like, nothing against anybody here. I'm leaving all group DMs because I am way too stressed, and I'm starting to not handle it good. Still love you guys. Hit me up, you know, if you whatever when you need something. And I left. Apparently, I got blacklisted for doing so. Good night, Seth. I got replaced as, like, because I was a editor for, like, half the people's books in there. Nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. I can't without actually hearing the music. But, the first time I went bald, there was a CG karaoke night at Dark Gifts channel, and I was requested that a lot, and I was pretty good at it. I just not right now. But not right now because one thing, my fucking mouth ain't shaped the same. I got structural jaw issues right now. Rip up a picture of the Pope at the end. I mean, I don't really feel like wasting the ink. But apparently I got blacklisted by this crew, all except like one person. Found out I've been being lied about, and basically like the blacklist spread, like telling other people. So the exact same people that were advertising and singing my praises for editing their comic books for years, all of a sudden, all at once, ghosted, replaced me as editor on their books, and yeah, well, ghosted. And then I had to find out from other people. I have to be on Saturday Night Live. That's true. That's how that works, yeah. I still didn't get what that had to do with the song. And I did absolutely nothing to any of them. I undercharged all of them. Exactly, yeah, exactly, Snow. Time to pay the piper! Well, you know, Peregrine still hasn't paid me. I still have not been paid for Peregrine. It is... I'm not going to count the days. It is years. It has been many years. It has been at least 6. It has been over 6 years, and I have not been paid for Peregrine. Still. For my work. And, these were the people, actually. This crew were the people that, like, were like, dude, that's fucked up. Come work with us. I worked with all of them. Had a blast. Undercharged. Let them name their prices. One of them, the Black Rhapsody chick, man, I did the graphics for her fucking campaign. I freaking charged for 30-something pages, ended up doing 100 pages, only to be asked to cut it back. Jesus Christ, dude. And whenever you freaking... Yeah, no, Honeycomb Box don't pay no bills. That was supposed to be for my graded .5 work. Because, you know, I did shit for them all the time, too. But it was like, you know, Goofy, this is our thing. Apparently, it was not our thing. It's our thing when it comes to giving people credit, apparently, but not any other time. But, yeah, whatever. When it's convenient. When it looks good, it's an R thing. But, I want to get that hashtag going again. Well, hashtags don't really work the same. But yeah, so this whole crew, like I said, I did nothing to. They freaking, one day they were freaking swearing. Working with me was awesome. Best editor, blah, blah, blah. Advertising for me, all this stuff. Next second, like I know I leave the group DM, I say I'm stressed out. Having a bad time, I'll be back. Let me go chill. Boom. Ghosted. Quietly. Quietly removed as editor on books that I was supposed to be like the whole series. And, not even told. I can think that's like shitty, like when you have to find out the, like, different way that you're fired. They just don't have the balls to actually fire you or whatever. Hojo had the balls. He was one of them. He had the balls. I'm pretty sure he's in that group too. But all the other ones, not even the balls to tell me. Just ghost. You got the hair. Yeah, no, I ain't got shit. No, I've got tits. My tits are still good so far. I can say that. They are doing pretty damn good. They're like the only thing at all that are doing okay. Yep. Pull mine, it'll come off. I actually did talk to somebody recently at the dentist office. Go figure. And and she said that she was having the same problem with her hair for the same reason. And what was growing back in was like just not her hair. Fuck yes, exactly. We need to fucking do that before freaking the universe figures out that I still have one decent thing behaving for me. Decent body part that's behaving. For now. Shit. Hey, Wim! Oh, happy birthday! In case I forget. Oh, wish I could tell you that's a unique experience, but yep. Yeah. Yeah. I think the hardest part for me is trying to figure out what the fuck I did. Like, you just fucking ghost and lie about me and not tell me what the fuck you did that for. Like, the fuck is your problem? You take me for a ride. You use me. I freaking undercharge you because I believe in your book. Promote the fuck out of it when I don't have to. And it's sweet. Now that the book did good, fuck off. Bye. Like, every time. Not every time. Just about every time. Everybody associated with the Graded Point 5 group because they were like, oh my god, how dare she want any money or recognition or whatever at all for her work. We're just gonna pretend like she never existed. Yep. That's what we're gonna do. Hell yeah, man. That would be fucking cool. There's not shit to do out here, though. Well, what I don't get is why the pulling the ladder on the way back up? Like, that's the big thing I've noticed. Is just pulling the ladder up behind them. Like, I understand the crabs in the bucket. That sucks. But the, hey, you helped me get here. Fuck you. I do not understand that at all. Well, I am an artistic type. I guess I could say the same, but like I got principles, man. Very specific ones. And that's against them. If I'm working with somebody and they contact me, I'm gonna keep fucking, like, yeah. I'm either gonna tell them, cool, that was great, that was cool. Maybe let's work again sometime. Go do this now. Or, you know, if I'm mad at them, I'm gonna tell them, hey, fuck you. You know? Fuck you, and this is why. That part's important. People are forgetting that fucking part. Second World season premiere together. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Oh, you're doing like a cool road trip. Hold on. See, and all I can do is, that's cool. I wish I could see Ords too. All I can do afterwards is go, it keeps happening, even though I keep trying to find new ways to ensure, okay, this happened last time because of this. So we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to let that happen anymore. Oh, well, the same thing fucking happened, but for a different reason. Bullshit. Yeah, but I found out, like, I don't know who the hell is starting it, but just about everybody in that DM group did it simultaneously at the same time. Just like, fuck Piper, but we're not gonna tell her. Go set up hunt day. Yeah, I'll see you, Snow. I should be good for Saturday. I should be here. I mean, Giggity should be here for Saturday. Ew, wait a minute. I do not want to drink that Dr. Pepper right after I fucking took a sip of that. Ooh. I can't yet, but I will. But I can't yet. Dr. Pepper beer. See you, Snow. Have fun over there. I know that Grade 2.5 died. Because that was bizarre that they decided to do that to themselves, but okay. I don't know what the fuck. Sleeveless Comics, I think, changed their name and bought some of the shit from Grade 2.5, got themselves involved, and then got upset that they got themselves involved. They need to get upset with the former graded dudes that threw that person under the bus. Micah. They threw Micah under the bus. Micah got mad at me for it. I'm like, dude. They said, you took on their debt, which included me. That one I fucked up because I absolutely adored all of those people. And they were my, like, family. Internet family. And so I really got blindsided with the use and dump thing. They used my face and my personality basically to sell the book, and I still did a fuck ton of work on it, and then all of a sudden they pretended I didn't do shit, which is weird because the entire internet remembers. They were fucking there. So dumb. So that one was weird. And then this crew was who I was working with, mostly contends to, like, this crew. Right after that. Contracts. Had them. So I thought, alright, cool. Well, I didn't get screwed on money. I did not get screwed on money by anybody in that crew except for the Black Rhapsody. I want to say I did a lot of more work than I charged for. But it was her first book. It was a really good book. I liked it. So I undercut myself a lot and then did extra work for her campaign and shit. Sort of. So basically none of the other co-creators of the book would go on camera. So I was pulling a lot of the promo weight because I would actually go on camera. And that's actually, like, that can suck after a while, dude. It gets exhausting, but it also, you're scrutinized all the time because you're on camera. But people that were actually being on camera using their real names and shit were getting trusted in the crowdfunding scene. People hiding behind avatars and fake names were not. So I was the only one willing to put my ass out there. Okay, not my literal ass. I don't think. But, yeah. That, and I did work on the actual book. And for a lot of graphical work, a bunch of ton of typography and formatting work. created 2 characters, only got 1 back. Because one of the other people named the character. They got to keep it, even though I created the entire fucking character. What they said, I need a character that's immortal, and they go by the Immortal. And their name is this. I was like, alright, here's their design. Here's their backstory. Here's their personality. Here's how their powers work and shit. All of it. But since I didn't come up with the Immortal, the title, I didn't even get my fucking character. I got 1 of the characters I created. And that's just because there was 0 other say-so, I guess. I mean, there really wasn't. Like, technically, they could have fucking... She worked for a company in this book universe. That is why they're like, you can take her and go solo and try to recoup your loss that way. And I'm like, I can't. Because I would have to recreate practically that entire fucking world. And so it would just be a knockoff. Just so she would work. It sucks. No, they did promotion too. They just refused to put their own actual real names and faces. But they did promote it and stuff. Just the Immortal. Yeah, well, that's what I was given to work with. Was the character's called the Immortal? Because they're immortal. They're pretty old. I'm like, okay. That's what I was given, but apparently their entire design, character design, how their powers work and shit, their personality, all that shit, that was flavor text, I was told. In an email. It's like, no, you just provided some flavor text. I was like, you provided the words, the Immortal. Excuse me? Hello! Hi. Yeah, I'm actually doing okay. Like, I'm blowing off steam. That's what the F-It show was originally for. That's what it's usually for. I have expanded and letting people promote on here if they want to. I still think that maybe I should make a separate promotion show, but I've already got a couple of F-It promotion shows, and they were pretty fun. So I might leave them like that, but they'll be like, maybe not stuck on Wednesdays. It'll be like, F-It, I can promote today. The problem is I stream as Fizz. I stream every day. Just different places. And different characters. Yeah, so not my likeness. They did use my voice. They used my voice to promote the character and sell the books. What? What? F it. Oh. I almost forgot about that. Okay. Well, here's the kicker about the second group. Well, the first group, like I said, was like, that was my family. Second group, I was like, I really love you guys. But I'm also, you know, don't want the first thing to happen again. Now, technically, the first thing didn't happen again. The second time, there were contracts, I got paid. So with the second group, this crew, the Judas crew, I did get paid by all of them. I undercharged half of them. The ones I worked with. There was more people there than who I actually worked with. But, yeah, I still undercharged, especially the one. And apparently she's one of the worst ones. That's so fucked up to me. But yeah, apparently now anybody that's part of that DM group, I'm blacklisted, cannot work with. Some of them are their own publishers. One of them is a publisher, but I think they're going under again or some shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Um, see that? Well, that's what I kept telling myself, like to keep going. Right? I'm like, well, their masks are going to come off in the wrong place. They're going to go mask off. People are going to see them for what they're doing, or whatever. And one of the main culprits I defended so many times. I stressed myself out backing this person up just to. Pisses me off, man. It's just cowardly to me. It's shady. It's cowardly. And it's sad. It's fucked up. You don't do that. You don't fucking do that to people. Woo! Hey, Tommy! Hey! You live and learn. The problem is I'm tired of doing both of those things. I'm getting tired of doing those things. But I did, yes. So the graded point, sleeveless, Micah point, Xavier point, Octopop, whatever the fuck they've been doing, Peregrine shit. Oh, reconstruction shit. I also made that logo. I had to make a million versions of the logo until they were happy with one. Which is kind of how that goes, but I did not get paid. I have to actually look through some of my stuff to find out when I'm allowed to say who. At first, I was going to take it to my grave, because I thought freaking I reconstructed your hair. Uh-oh. What happened? Juicy. What happened? I'll say is they spell crew a certain way. A special kind of way. And I think there's like 2, 3, maybe 4 people in there that haven't jumped on the blacklisting thing yet. But I think they're quietly trying to do that. The Frog! Like, the Frog. There's so many freaking frogs in CT now. You gotta give me the juicy deets. Oh boy. Whew, excuse me. Well, yeah, that would suck. In fact, the reason I found out about, like, half of what the Judas crew was doing to me behind my back was from people that are there in it still. Yes! You gotta come on sometime. I gotta open up the panel again sometimes, but now that it's August, I'm going to try and make sure that this is every Wednesday again like it was supposed to be. Summer was just kicking my ass, so it was making the stream spotty. But yes, I do love chatting with you. I would like to have some effort shows that are just talking shop. I love those. You know who. Honestly, I think what happens is I get too excited, like, if you're nice to me. I honestly think that's what it is. I think if you're... Yes. And I think that's what I guess people are preying on is, like, Piper got fucked over, so she's vulnerable. Let's go give her some work to be she'll undercharge because she absolutely loves us and our stories. And then fucking quietly fuck off. Now, I fucked off for a year, but apparently I was blacklisted before that. And like, this is what makes up the space that I'm kind of in. There's CG, there's Rippaverse, there's Iron Age, and then I'm trying to think of any other ones I could think of. Whatever the hell the Dungeoneer is supposed to be, whatever they like. So there's tables. There's all these lunch tables in the part of the indie sphere that I'm aware of and involved in, and I'm a floater, not a piece of poop. And I think some people just hate that. There's the juggalos. Yeah. I don't know. I want the juicy deets. Unless you don't want to give them here for me to read. Because I did not see. I don't think it managed to make it to my feed. But yeah, I like people. I like creators in every single one of those circles. What sucks about that is that there are creators in every single one of those circles that hate me for liking creators in other circles. And apparently that adds up. So I'm never allowed to just, I can't just be. And I can't just be nice to people that are nice to me. Because apparently when people are nice to me, they've got ulterior motives. There's two things I'm thinking of doing. What if I crowdfunded my Top Jaw game fixed up? Is one thing I start wondering about, but I don't know if I want to do that. The other thing is, I've got so many comic books that are just waiting, like, I got folders, characters, and this and that, and all this different shit I've made. Random world building bits for shit. But I do not draw in the style that I want. I don't draw in any particular style. I just like drawing. I just like playing with art. I just like making shit. So my style is not consistent because I'm constantly playing with styles in general. That's not good for sequential art at all. So, the problem is I can't even really, because the way shit's gone with other books, not all of the other books, but other books, some other books, I haven't been able to, like, there's not enough to tuck away to, like, get an artist to, like, definitely be on the book. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly would need somebody that was willing to team up and wait to split whatever might come out of it. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's a shit deal. I've been given that deal as a writer and never saw a dime for my work. Because it depends on if they can freaking sell the rest of the book. I've written shorts, basically, for compendium books that, once we get the money and we fulfill, we'll split what's left. And I never hear from them again. That was pretty early on, though, back when I was still, like, really, really new and stupid. Well, I'm still stupid, but not as new. Oh, that's so weird. Why the hell was he mad at you? So basically, I'm sitting on a buttload of potential comic book stories. Can't afford to tell them. Because I didn't get paid enough for the other people's stories that I helped tell. And then those people decided, for whatever arbitrary reason, I don't know if I talked to somebody in one of the bad tables. I hang out with somebody on the bad lunch tables or something. Like, I don't fucking know. That was my other rant. And so I could probably, like, drop the link. This was supposed to be a rant episode, but a link is going to go into the... I don't know if I have to do it each time. Aww. Oh yeah, the AI generated thumbnail was kind of a fun thing. This flag means to use OBS. Oh shit, I've been getting messages and I will answer them later. Where the fuck is the F-it one? Just recently in there, looking at shit. Yeah. Alright, it's in the Epic Green Room. However, if you are not in the Epic Green Room, but you are on the X, and you would like to either be in the Epic Green Room, or just get a link right now, hit me up over there, and then tell me that you did, so that I'll actually go and look. There are plenty of situations where I'm like, yes, this is serious business shit, and people are, fucking with each other. The blacklisted thing is one of them. Blacklisting each other. Using each other, not paying each other, all that shit. That's some, serious comic book. But there's some other shit that I'm like, bro, it's comic books. Come the fuck on. And that would apply in some other stuff. But I think, like, in most of the creative fields, like, the biggest thing is the battle of the egos. And apparently, if you go and talk to this person that person hates, you're bruising their ego. And you definitely 100% totally did it on purpose. Just to spite some person that you didn't even know was having beef. I'm almost showing it. I'm almost brave. Getting there. Yeah, still, if you ever see Micah or anybody associated with Sleeveless, former Sleeveless, Graded Point 5, or Reconstruction, or anything, that is the hashtag, until they actually fucking pay me, for my work. They were supposed to buy me out as a co-creator. And they decided I was out without doing the buying part. And then my asking price went from what I should have gotten if they bought me out to, okay, well, just pay me for the work I did. That'll be my out. I'll take this character and pay me for the work I did. Still won't. Mo and Larry. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and it gets tiresome sometimes. But, when it's intentionally to be funny, it's funny. But sometimes it's the high school shit, man. And I want to say the high school shit is because when you get in creative fields, the egos clash. Because this is my creation. And this is my creation. This is my vision for it. Well, I'm paying you to do my vision for it. Like, I get it. But goddamn. Like, with Merkmaid, I intentionally did not look at the art. I've not seen every page of art. I've intentionally not looked. I've seen the ones that have been shown to, to everybody. I've seen what everybody else has seen, mostly. And that is because Eric is a co-creator, not artist for hire. Not hired on. He's a co-creator. And so I made a point to not look at the interior art because it is 100%, that's him. That's his interpretation. I wrote the script. I put words in the character's mouth. I plotted a story. The art is his baby. He is a co-creator. That is his baby. So I've intentionally not been looking at it because, because I'll do but when I wrote it, I saw it this way. And I think that's important if you're paying somebody up front to do your script and they're doing the art. Then, yeah, you should be able to be nitpicky as hell. No, you're gonna need to do it the way I wrote it. But like I said, Eric's co-creator and the artist. Co-creator who is doing the art. So, to remove all temptation, I'm going to see the entirety of Merkmaid the same time as everybody else. I made a point to do that. That's why I said creative. That's why I changed it to creative field. Artistic anything. Because that's why, yeah, it's not just and that happens and that fucking sucks. Do not do that, actually. I don't personally know any artists that would do that. Probably because if they did that to somebody, I would not, hang out with them again. But, so I don't know anybody personally, but yes, there are, unfortunately, because it is the internet, there's schemes and scams. There's schemes and scams on that internet. And, there are tons of artists that don't actually exist, but they're bots, and they steal shit, and they get commissions, and then, disappeared, a new bot shows up. There's everything from that to, yeah, commissioning an actual person, and it's a risk when you're not going through, it's a risk when you're not going through like a corporate whatever, you know, if you're going straight to the artist. It's not a guarantee they'll flake off. The problem is shit can happen. Like, shit does happen. Shit happens. Internet is not real life. Well, that's what's like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why shit like that happens. Man, memes has been... I hope he is memeing his hardest out there, because I don't know what he's doing. Man, I'm so used to like interacting with him all the time, and now you think, guys, you think Memes has got a new Mrs. Memes? I opened my mouth so wide my chin popped out. What if that's it? What, maybe there's a new Mrs. Memes. Where was I going before that? Shit. Now I'm on this theory. Damn it. Maybe she's not Mrs. Memes yet. Maybe, but she's a future Miss Meme. What if there is a new future Mrs. Meme? Yeah, and that's the big thing. Like, the ones that are honest and aren't going to do that are the ones that are fine with, yes, I get it. Pay them as they go. My suggestion is, you know, batches or whatever. Because what I noticed is they take on a lot of work. You're on the list. If you paid them 100% in front, that does not put you on the top of the like to-do list. You're still wherever the fuck on the to-do list that they feel like putting you. So you might as well pay them in batches. And I feel like that should stress them out less too, because taking on a bunch of work and then doing the fuck ton of work and having the people go, hey, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Now, time management, you should technically, if you have deadlines, stick to your deadlines, take on work according to your deadlines. But like I said, that's where we have the shit fucking happens, man. And they're drawing things, man. All sorts of shit that can happen to make that difficult for them. But that's why I feel like doing the batches at a time would be less stressful on both ends. But I don't do much of, like, I've done commission, like, graphic design type shit and Illustrator type art. But my art has been non-existent for the longest time because I have not had free time in the longest time and I miss it. But I feel like the batch thing, as they go thing, is a that's my preferred editing thing. Is if it stays at this many pages, I've learned from Black Rhapsody, as long as it stays at this amount of pages, this is the overall amount. However, just break it up, you know, do X a month, and I'll do, you know, I'll be going through X amount of pages a month. That pacing is nice, and I feel like that pacing would be less stressful on the artist's end, too. I mean, I have no idea, like I said, I haven't done sequential art for anybody, so I don't know, but I feel like it would be less hanging over your head. So that when shit happens, because shit likes to happen, shit happened and this person still needs 3 pages, that they've paid you for, not shit happened and this person needs an entire fucking book, but you're in the hospital and they already prepaid you and that went to your hospital bill. Like, because now you're in the hospital. Like, maybe that's just the motivation thing. Some people get paid all up. I'm assuming you mean all up front. They no longer have that financial incentive to keep delivering. Yeah, if they needed it, especially if they wanted it, like, for something. Like, I don't know, there's this looming whatever. Well, now that looming whatever is taken care of. Now there's a looming deadline, which doesn't seem as bad, I guess. I don't know, not as stressful, maybe? That is what I do like about this mask. It's a wolf face. I think it's got like little purpley, bluey petals in its mouth. I don't know why I said he and I'm the one wearing it. Like, I feel like... that is one thing I do like about this one, is that it lines up, like, really fucking good. I miss my other one, though. Why the fuck did it do that? Actually, I think that's my mouse. So, this mouse, it's sad, because I really like this mouse. My kiddo gave me this mouse. It's a hand-me-down from him, but it is a really cool, really good mouse. Except, I think, in a former season of F's show, I think I spilled something on it. I have cleaned it as thoroughly as I can figure out how to clean it. But the left click will double click sometimes without me actually double clicking it. It'll just count as a double click sometimes. I'm sure that's a problem I could probably actually look up and never bother to. Shoot, I still gotta figure out if I figured out how to fix my tablet problem. Also, hold on. Okay. Wise found them first. We were both in Lowe's, but Wise found them first. You little pellets. You little mini Lowe's pellets. But anybody that doesn't know, before comics and during comics, in fact, for the longest time until I had to get some surgeries because my hand's fucked up, which is another reason why I will probably never be suited to real sequential art, because my hands is fucked up. Like, I don't know, some people can do it, but like, I feel like I used to freaking play bass after I was fully healed from these surgeries, because the scars are here, but the surgeries for my hands. And then I had to get trigger finger surgery. And the reason I had to get those surgeries is because I used to do contract work. Yeah, I used to do this shit. I mean, not literally that shit, but house flipping, this and that, part of a contractor group. And when I wasn't doing that, I was getting paid on the side for maid work for the same fucking house. Yeah. The whole time not the whole time. Almost the whole time I was with Graded Point 5, I was doing this stuff. I was doing this stuff up until the contractor work, while trying to do the comic work, up until... I'd have to ask somebody. I know I was still doing it after the fucking lockdowns went away, but not that long after the lockdowns went away, I think. So I might have stopped in 2023. I'm gonna say maybe I stopped around 2023. Because that means that I had this surgery, and then I had trigger finger surgery, and the problems both happened from doing that manual work. I was fucking good at it, though, damn it. Boss kept telling me I needed to go become an inspector. Like you pay some money and do some shit, and I don't know. Because they would walk the house and make a list, and then I would walk the house and make a better list. Because and my eyes are shit. So I'm like, bro, this is broken. Like, why are you not seeing this shit? So yeah, I have one that kept saying I needed to go and be an inspector. But yeah, so that is why I absolutely adore all of this mini shit. The mini Lowe's buckets and stuff. It's really cute. File manager set up for single click. Despise having a double click. I think the Mac is that way. Or maybe not. Maybe I keep purposely changing. I think I purposely changed it to double click. Although I don't know if I've done it on this one. Because I like that I need to like click again to commit. Sometimes I just want to highlight a thing, maybe. Trackball. Opposite issue. You have to press firmly to double click. Yeah, see, that's what I'm like. I'm pretty sure I took this apart to clean it and that didn't fix the problem. Man, I used to, this trackball, it's old school. Stationary mouse, big old red ball, moved around my thumb. Damn, that changes first-person shooters. But it's been so long since I freaking used one of those. It wasn't mine, it was my dad's. I was still a kid. It was really fucking cool. Motivation thing. Yeah, we got there. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, shit sucks. Hey, welcome back, Lug Nuts! Either way, shit sucks. Whew. But I did my main ranting, that stuff that was building up in the past, like, couple weeks. That I'm like, oh my god. This is my personal am I the asshole, though. Like, I'm here telling you this shit, how I feel about it, how I react to it, whatever. My chat, if my bald head doesn't already do that, and my fucked up fucking jaw doesn't already do that, then surely my chat will keep me humble and tell me what's what. It has happened. I mean, it has definitely happened quite a few times. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna tell you it was funny about the AI prompt thing. So I originally took a screenshot of like my YouTube page, and I put it into Grok, and I was like, hey, make a YouTube thumbnail pulling inspiration from this screenshot. You want to know what it made? First, brass pipe content. It made 90s was when I experienced the trackball. That was like awesome. Yeah. So apparently, out of the screenshot, it decided the one that had Matt Barr's face and said gross Piper content translated to brass pipe content, and it slapped F it with an E, EFF, F brass Piper content. Had nothing to do with anything else. The background had nothing. I mean, brass pipe. It was so fucking funny. So then what I did was I just sent it the F It logo and was like, hey, using just this thing as reference. Because I wanted to put as little input as possible to see what I would get. And so I was like, here, using this as as a reference or a starting point, create a thumbnail. And at first, it gave me the F It logo, a map in the back, just a blue map in the back, and the words Brass Piper content still on the bottom. So I said, hey, look, change the map to like some paint splatters, because that's kind of the thing I got going on here. I've always kind of had going on here is just splatters. Change it to that, and change the words to this is AI. But it really would not get off the... God damn it, Matt. God damn it. It would really not get off of that brass pipe content. But yeah, I think I promised N2 Paints that I would start pulling out the Ocarina again. But I have not tried to play that thing since my face got fucked. And I don't think I can. I think I would just drool into it. Yeah, that's why that is why the link is in there. The link is in the F It show room. As a world war, because originally it put a map back there, and I don't know why. A very crude looking like map back there, and I was like, I don't get what that really, like, bro, I hardly leave my apartment. So I told it to, why not just make that some paint splatters, because that's an actual theme that I have going on. And it didn't quite change it to paint splatters, it just made it a map that looks like it's paint splattered. And I was like, close enough. I didn't need it to be anything too specific. The whole point was that, yeah, this is AI generated, so I wanted to just let the AI do whatever it was gonna fucking do. But apparently using my channel as a reference was not a good idea. I also haven't finished putting the new graphics up for my channel. But like I said, I also haven't figured out if I fixed this thing yet. I am behind. I'm also writing freaking shit for the Fizz Giggity character that I thought would make a cute comic. But I can't afford that. So now it is a web novel. And that's been an adventure because I got so used to writing comic scripts, and I had originally envisioned this story being a comic. So the first time I attempted to write this freaking web novel, man, it was like goofy and fast and like definitely written for visual, not reading out in a story novel form. Not so good for that. Recalibrated. Now there is so much to this fucking story because it is not a comic book that Fizz is almost not the main character anymore. Hey, there we go. Hello.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's up?
I was about to say that to you.
Of course it's me. Who else would have this face? Anyway. Hello, America. Hello, world.
Very good. How are you doing? So you just finished your sporty balls, yes?
Yep, did, and I'm here to do whatever the heck I gotta do. Anyway,
I was about to say, how are your sporty balls doing?
so many ways to answer that question. So many ways. They're here to entertain. But they're doing okay. Me, I'm doing, wow, boy, am I doing good. I'm doing good. Gotta go back to the hospital on the 19th to get the hopeful final stents put in so I can be healthy again. Yes.
Next week I think I had an issue with my teeth.
Ew.
Yeah. So they went and took a very uncomfortable a mold of my jaw and this and that, and sent it to the lab or something.
Ew.
And I was called and told that my try-ins were there, and I was gonna get to try in my fake teeth, denture.
Mm-hmm.
So I get there. I'm not
Yeah.
trying in my teeth. It's just the first step of the process again. Because, and this is what sucks, is the first time they did it, the palate, they decided went too far back because I was gagging like the whole fucking time. I was like, it doesn't fit. It fits really good. Yeah, so I was like, it really did fit really fucking good. That's the thing, too. Like, it was, like, suctioned, and that was not even, like, the final form, and it was already, like, really good. But I was also like, blah, 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 blah.
You're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. So, they sent a new one of those, the wax thingy, and, to get the bite, it's shorter. Well,
They
it
did
don't
an impression of your teeth, huh?
it don't fucking stay. So my choices are or a loose freaking denture, basically. Then I started looking at my other options. My only other option, the only way I can get a palateless denture, because apparently this is just some people just can't do the dentures with the palate without
Without doing the upchuck blues.
yeah. Apparently the only like solution really is getting pop in dentures. They're like implants, but they're not, because you still use them like dentures instead, and they're still cheaper teeth. So they're not as cool, but you still do have to get like 4 implants.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well that's at least cheaper than, especially since they already ripped my mouth up. I was like, okay, well, if I only get the top, instead of the whole mouth, and I get the cheap ass, these are just dentures, but palateless.
Mm-hmm.
It is way less money than what I was looking at for just fucking real implants for the top and bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But if I want to not gag, then I started focusing on just the top. It's still a lot of money, but it is not as much money. But the downside is, it's like, but if you wear your regular dentures in the meantime, you're going to lose more jawbone than you already are, which is going to raise the price, right? It's going to raise the price of getting the palateless thing done, because they'll have to do bone grafting. And I'm like, so what I'm hearing is, I need a bunch of money, or I'm just going to keep eating pudding and getting thinner. Because since they freaking took the top teeth, dude, I've been consistently just like I'm eating, but it's like eating's not fun because it's mush. So it's like
Mhm.
I don't want to say not fun, but like it's definitely it's just for survival instead of for to eat. So it's only when my stomach is going nuts and I either drink a protein shake or eat something mushy. And I only remember to do it when my stomach is like finally going nuts, which is usually like I spent my whole day doing stuff. So it's always at an inconvenient time. So I've been every other week. It was enough to convince my insurance to let me have teeth at all, but not enough to convince them to let me have teeth that I can actually use or in a timely manner. But I'm losing like some odd pounds a week.
Wow.
And what's weird is that, like, it doesn't look like it until I try to put on pants and they don't stay. And
So in other words, we're talking perpetual mooning.
right, I think all the where my body is using the fat from, it decided to just do it from the butt, and I'm really pissed off because that of all the places, I'm pretty sure it's just using my butt fat.
So many jokes on that line alone.
I'm like, come on, man! I got this middle, I got a little bit here. Why don't you burn that? Like, come on.
God, I just want to get rid of the flap here, the flap here.
Right? Like, if you're gonna burn my body parts, why don't you do like the ones that are the most useless? Like, the butt's great for sitting on. Why are you burning that? Why are you burning that off? Like, it hurts to sit when you do that. Like,
The tush is the best part of being a human being.
yes.
If you like someone, they can see you smile in the front. If you hate someone, all you gotta do is wait till they're in a car, and then all of a sudden drop the trowel and give them a smile goodbye.
I think that works more for dudes than it does for chicks.
Eh. Half from column A, half from column B. By the way, little artistic endeavor I'm doing.
Oh, that is so fucking cute.
Yeah, take a look at the little alien there.
Yeah,
Ain't bad.
that's so cute.
Thank you.
That.
Oh. Tomorrow we got I got to do a little speaky tomorrow.
Speaky,
Me and another
speaky.
person from the lovely. Oh, good, I've got it in the right way. Nope, other way. J-Town Clubhouse. There's a little crust somewhere around here. Camera is the other way, so let's just scroll it. There we
Kick
go.
it off!
I I take it off. We may have a problem.
Oh no, I've got some pictures. Not of you, I don't think, but
Oh, thanks.
no, don't worry. I'm not. It's not
There's-
blackmail.
there's-
It's pictures that were taken on with permission on the stream.
This is the crust. Two
That is-
people.
Okay.
holding- Yep. J-Town Clubhouse for mental health.
Hmm.
And I get to speak and tell them how J-Town has helped me survive and find the pieces that have been lost since that fateful day that I lost the parent.
That So you get to speak to others, almost like motivational, but like
I
more
get-
like
I
a
get-
testimonial.
I get to speak to case managers.
Oh.
We're having a case manager luncheon, and me and another person get to gab about our lives and how J-Town has given us all a second chance at joy, happiness, and dancing. finding ourselves. Because
Oh, it's not EFF it. It's just E it. I should show this. The fucking picture it gave me has nothing to do with my fucking channel. I should probably just save it and show it. Oh god. I need to figure out how. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna show y'all what it first gave me. Yeah. We want that.
this I got this I got to see.
It is so bizarre because what they put on there still doesn't have anything to do with brass pipes. I'm so confused. I'm actually really confused by what the fuck it came up with first. Grog, you're drunk. Go home with Grog, you're drunk. Hold on, I saved it. Maybe I should actually fucking open the picture before I fucking try to... Come on now. What is going... Come on, mouse! Do your job! Stop being weird! It sucks because I really like this mouse. I don't want a different mouse, but it is double-clicking everything. What the fuck did it...
I bet it is.
Screen. Let's see if it'll let me just... No, it will not. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Application.
A mystery.
Look at this. What the
Holy-
fuck is that? What is that?
What the hell?
Like, should I be offended that there's a half-bald dude on there?
Oh, jeez.
What is it? Brass pipe content. Who are these people? It looked at my screenshot of my channel and was like, yep, that's it right there. Brass pipe content, Ian. Who are these dudes? I considered using it because I was like, all right, this is the first result I got from that fucking prompt. Let's fucking go with it. And I was like, no, that's actually too confusing. I was like, it needs to at least look like it fucking tried.
God,
I think from now on, like, the running joke is not going to be gross piper content anymore. I think the running joke is going to be brass pipe content. Next thumbnail is going to just be a brass pipe.
Brass piper content.
with effort coming out of it.
Perfect.
Lieutenant Skinner in the kitchen with a brass pipe. I looked at him and I was like, that looks like Skinner, but I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Skinner?
I almost want to...
Ooh, hello there.
I was going to say, and then that one keeps coming up because it keeps thinking I'm double clicking on something. Maybe I should even show I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to throw the other one away as soon as my...
By the way, I said it in the chat in the open, and I say this now to you in persona. You look good, no matter what.
Thank you. My head used to be really sparkly earlier today. No, but I was like, I'm not trying to attract anybody. Like, I'd rather just be entertaining. Sometimes having boobs is really entertaining.
Well, frankly, you're entertaining, you silly savage.
But, you know, I don't need to care. I do care about my jaw, probably because it's not just looks. It does not look like my face. I think that's the biggest problem. I can shave my hair off and look in a mirror and be like, that's me, but with no hair. My face is fucked up. I look in the mirror and I'm going, who the fuck is that? And I think that's where the disconnect is and the problem is.
Well, we had a staffer named Renee who had to go to the dentist get a little teeth work done, and she wore a mask when she returned, and everything was okay. I mean, didn't phase all of us, but she took the mask off, and it looked like was. She had a little bruising and such. She looked like she went 2 rounds with Ronda Rousey.
Oh, shit. Ouch.
Yeah, but she was. I mean, she had a little hot dog, like that was our lunch, and nobody actually minded. She kept apologizing. We all said, "Don't worry, it's okay. You're good. You're good. We understand why you got to wear the mask, but it's nice to see the full face." Anyway, I have lost about 10 pounds.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this. So this was the second when I was just gave him that logo and was like, why don't you just base it around this logo? It still says brass pipe contact. It was not gonna drop that shit, man. Like,
Yeah, I kind of like the painted version of the world.
that's what was interesting. I'm like, okay, these are not close enough. They are close enough. I don't know where it decided to put the map in there, but the only thing I gave it to work with was F it the second time. Was this, except they changed it this to pink instead of the purple. But so they put this behind it, but then it was like, no, we really got to make sure everybody knows about that brass pipe content.
Brass pipe content. I would ask what that is, but
I mean, we could always look it up right now. We can just Google brass pipe content, see what happens.
What do they mean by brass pipe content?
What do they mean by this?
We all draw brass pipes or what? I mean, come on.
But yeah, so that's when I got specific and was like, all right, that's cool, but like, can you stop saying brass pipe content? No, that's when I was like, change brass pipe content to this is AI. And it did. And I was like, and the map in the bag, why not make that paint splatters? And it almost did that. It tried. Bless its heart, I guess. Bless its mechanical, non-existent, maybe, heart.
Bless everything. By the way, you were missed Sunday. On the old shindig.
It was that same migraine I was ranting about earlier. Mm-hmm. Could not even freaking open my eyes and look at screens. Like, I could in the middle of the day. For like 4 or 5 days straight in the middle of the day, peak day hours. I thought, okay, it's over. I'm done with this. As soon as I got, I guess, a certain kind of lighting outside, I was fucked. So, till some odd time when the sun got up somewhere in the morning. And then I was good until it started going down somewhere in the evening. And I kept looking that up because I was like, that is the weirdest, freaking, most specific migraine ever. It's coming with nausea. All you need to know about brass pipes. We will look at what I am doing to my search history together. Hold on.
The Brass Pipe Channel, soon on the Roku channel.
There we go. Okay, so, brass pipe content. We got brass pipes are made from alloys of copper and zinc, divided primarily into red brass and yellow brass compositions. Okay, so it's giving me the literal content. Wouldn't that just be the literal content of brass? Red brass is 84% to 85% copper, 15% zinc. Trace amounts of other bullshit, like lead. Red disappearance. Yellow brass.
Ooh, yellow brass.
Yellow brass I don't like. I think out of the brass colors, the yellowish one, but I don't like gold either. Contains about 60% to 70% copper and 30% to 40% zinc, sometimes with other additions of lead and tin, and has a brighter gold yellow look and higher strength. Okay, fair. You can watch this video to see a visual compare. Nah. All you need to know about brass pipes.
That'd be a good name for a show. The Brass Pipe Show.
Right? Yellow brass is the most commonly used type of brass pipe. So now we know that brass pipes are usually yellow brass. This just says brass pipe. Really fucking big. That must be a really cool brass pipe.
Well, they must mean it.
Yeah.
Brass pipe.
And we have brass pipe material. This kind of goes with the composition. Wow, I know so much about brass pipes now already without clicking on anything. Holy shit, I already know more about brass pipes than I did.
You're watching the Effort Show, where we learn a lot about brass pipes.
I like this. The properties of brass tube. Now that's where we go for fucking brass content. Brass tube.
Yes.
Sorry. When I'm laughing like that, that means it's not just the usual giggle. That means that was a real line. Damn, I'm really laughing.
Oy vey.
Yeah, if the giggling sounds, or if the laughing sounds like completely unhinged, that's a real laugh.
You mean something like this?
That tends to be my intentional laughs, but for good reason.
Well, if you get me to really laugh, it sounds like a squeak.
We got some pictures of some brass. Yeah, you like that?
Oh,
I swear,
kiss me.
I freaking swear. This is Google, so if all of a sudden, like, my feed everywhere on everything becomes this shit.
Well,
I've had to look up worse.
Hey, you can make a shirt that says "Kiss My Brass."
Yeah, I just make a shirt that says brass pipe content. We've got suggested black brass pipe content, white brass pipe content, brass
beautiful.
pipe content chart. There's the red. Brass pipe meaning. What is the meaning of brass? Oh my god. Somebody look that up?
Holy
That's a common
God.
search. The meaning of brass pipe is a hollow cylindrical tube.
I could probably do a song parody of The Meaning of Life, call it The Meaning of Brass Pipe.
Now, actually, like, for real, when I first thought about brass pipes, I thought instruments. Even, like... Yeah. Because they're wind instruments. Brass instruments are wind instruments. So when I first thought brass pipe, I thought it was going to be giving me shit like the fucking trombone, trumpet, tuba. I thought that was what it was going to give me. Because for some reason, like, yeah, plumbing was just not... My mind went to music if we're talking some brass pipe content. I'm like, if we're putting...
From plumbing to music in about 8 seconds. Boom.
Right? But I thought it was going to be the other way around. Like, I thought it was going to be music. Like, I was like, oh, brass pipe content. Well, that sounds like it's trying to say that there's, like, musical instruments involved. No, it's the literal content of brass in pipe form. Like, what the fuck? In plumbing pipe form. That is brass pipe content. That is your brass pipe content for the day. I might make that a segment.
Oh, my lack of sanity, dear.
I might all
Hey,
all,
you
thank,
could-
all of this thanks to Grok. All this we're gonna brass tube. Yeah. So I also said that I was gonna hide Matt's face in really tiny in like every fucking effort thumbnail, and then I was like too lazy to fucking like. It's not really worth it. It's funny. It might be an Easter egg. That might be an Easter egg. Or, you know, where I don't have any in-credit scenes. Maybe one time I'll have a really good in-credit scene. That'll be funny. But, like, not worth it. I think he's got to be, like, actively, like, in my feed doing shit. Or I don't really fucking think about him until I see that fucking picture. Or until I see brass pipe content. Then I think about him.
There was once a book called Everything You've Always Wanted to Know About Sex, but I think I found the sequel. Everything You've Always Wanted to Know About Brass Pipe, but were afraid to even wonder.
That's true. All I ever needed to know about life, I learned from...
Brass Pipe.
No, there was no brass tacks in the search results. But yeah, there was brass tube.
Yeah, that's the cousin of YouTube, Brass Tube.
No, that's the joke I was making earlier. Was I was like, oh yeah, brass tube. That's where you get your brass pipe content. But no, it just means a tube. But we noticed you were interested in brass pipes. Would you like to see brass pipe vendors near you? Jesus. It's nice to know you can still find some wholesome content on Google search. I'm sure if I scrolled for a while, we would lose faith in humanity eventually.
That depends on how wholesome you want that search to be.
Brass pipe content rule 34.
How to insert brass pipe?
Oh
How to
God!
smoke brass pipe?
How to remove?
Ooh, oh, the original Coors bottle. The original Coors can. Cool.
I thought the original Coors can was silver. Mike, hi! Hey, dude.
Hola. Howdy, folksies.
What is up, dude?
Hey.
You missed some brass pipe content.
Yes, we're thinking of making it a series.
It might become I'm gonna make a whole little clip thingy like, all right, it's time for your brass pipe content, and we just look at different brass pipe related shit.
I can see it now. The Effort Show presents the brass pipe of the week.
Right, brass pipe content brought to you by thanks to Grok. Sponsored by Grok. Whatever. Grok, this is your fault. Thing. You evil thing.
Sponsored by Evil Creative Moles.
Oh, it double clicks, so it'll like not even show up because it'll pretend like I put it up and down faster than the speed of light or some shit. Like, not gonna stay. Oh, well, thank you though. Thank you so much. We're close to the end, anyways. But thank you so much. And you know, if you ever want to pop on here, you can definitely promote SD Game Swap.
Yeah.
You're definitely welcome to do that. Everybody is welcome to promote all sorts of shit on here, except for, like, you know, bad things.
That's about 50 to 60% of the universe.
It's so vague. I'm like, I'll tell you what, how about we do this? Just run it by me first. Is it legal?
Oh.
How badly will my faith in humanity be damaged? By the...
Your faith in humanity?
Yeah. But that's obviously a joke because I have none. You can't damage what you don't got. I do have faith in Jimothy. Poor Jimothy.
Oh boy. I haven't laughed like that in a long time.
I'm having a good. Yep. Words. Yep.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm having a damn good time.
I put this up here. Bob Mike is tired. Him tired. He was working till about 2 hours ago. He is tired, and then he had to rush to the post office to ship stuff from SD GameSwap.
Oh.
Check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that just makes me happy that means that there's still like working VHS players, because mine stopped and I couldn't find another one when mine died.
Oh dear God, I got a big head. Yeesh. I'm watching on my smart TV, and man, I got a big head. Anyway.
The main reason though for the bald head today was it was really freaking hot, and like it was putting on a hat was gonna suck hot. Not just putting on a wig was gonna suck. Definitely no putting on a wig under a hat. Like there's none of that happening. But it was, even putting on any kind of hat sucked. It was so hot. So I put on fucking glittery sunscreen. So far, so good.
Well, again, I state, you look damn good.
And that's like one thing that I like too, is that I definitely get stares, like, you know, walking around with nothing, but I get stares, but I also get like chicks going, damn, if I had the balls I would do that. Okay, maybe not the balls. That's a chick telling me I have balls. That's a chick calling me a dude.
Excuse me for a moment. There's a dustbin. Let's open up the brain.
Right, like, all right, whoops, wait a minute, hold on now. We backtrack from that, and but no, I mean, that's something that's pretty cool. Is the chicks specifically, if they say like they wish they could do that. Of course, I tell every single one of them, why the fuck can't you? I did. Like, I was like, all I did, right, was get one of them trimmer things first. And then I got this razor, right? And I'm like, and that's all I did. Like, anybody can do it from home. Like,
You look sort of like a new version of a punk rocker.
I used to have a mohawk before I shaved the first time. And that was the other thing about Peregrine. The first time I shaved my fucking hair, I was not sick. Well, I was not being treated for being sick. I did not know I was sick. Put it that way.
Okay.
So I shaved my head for Peregrine specifically, because I said I would if we reached a certain amount. So, right, I sacrificed my hair for this book and didn't get paid a goddamn dime for the fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
And then got, you know, all the betrayal and shit.
You were definitely ahead of your time.
Joe, I got shaving gel shit that's specifically for scalps, and I got aftershave shit that's specifically for scalps, and then I got some lotions. I got some glittery sunscreen, which is cool because it looks like I have just a sparkly helmet dome thing going on in the right light. So that's been about a lot of fun.
Yeah, you look at you look. Oh, I don't do free shipping because of that rule.
I was more clicking on it for the bye part, but let me back up here. Original clamshell Indian in the cover. Oh, just settle for the converters. Okay, they're having a conversation about what they're about what what Mike was doing. Joe is back from the world burning. I clicked on it because it said head eating big. Good night, Mike. Vile Mike from SD GameSwap. As a bald man, bald is sexy regardless of gender.
Very true.
Right?
You?
I have not had like it. What's to me, I have seen bald on chicks before, and it didn't like register to me that that was weird. It was just that was their hairdo was no hair. Like, I don't think I've seen it personally seen it on a chick. And I'm thinking about celebrities and people I actually see. Like, I don't think I run around and I don't see it on chicks, but yeah, I don't think I've ever seen bald on a chick where I was like, no, like I was like, no.
Oh, the first woman that I saw in a movie was the chick from Star Trek, the first Star Trek film. I forget her name, but I mean, she had hair in the first portion of the film, but in the second part of the film, when she was talking about Beeger, which was Voyager, she was bald and holy wow.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, obviously, if you see it on a dude, it doesn't faze you because you expect it. You see it on a chick, it still, it stands out. I do think it does stand out on a chick because you don't expect it. But it's still, like, that just is a hairdo to me. Like, lack of hair is a hairdo. Like,
I mean, look at this. I mean, the only thing that's gray is the beard. The rest is still brown. I mean, I'm straight. I'm, as my cousin would say, I'm a very strange Santa Claus.
my opinion when it comes to the dudes is there's a certain point when, you know, it's, if you're stuck with a male pattern baldness, there is a certain point where you need to shave it. Like, there's certain styles where it is like, no, that is aging you 5 million years more than you actually are. Shave it, and you'll look back to your age again. Like, there is a point where I'm like, no, it's time to stop. And I reached that point for me, like, way before. I reached that point with me just because it was thin enough. But also my hair wasn't it wasn't the same texture. It was super thin. It was like it was not my hair. And I recently, like I said, at the dentist, when I found out that I was not getting my teeth is, the lady at the front desk, she has hers pretty short, and she said something about, man, I wish I could rock that. And then I was like, I tried to get my hair to at least do the short, like the hairdo that she was doing. And I was like, my hair refused to fucking do it. And we started exchanging stories, and we had almost the same fucking story. Both have a lot of Native American in her blood and had, like, that hair. And, like, it really showed with our hair. And both got sick, and her hair was falling out. I think she said all of hers fell out. She definitely was doing more than I was then. Like, but all of hers fell out. But either way, in both instances, it was not our hair that was growing back in. Like, it was, and she said she was doing the same thing, that she was, shaving in, no, she didn't shave. She was covering it up. She covered it up, and then it all fell out again. She said the second time, it grew back in. It was her hair again. I was like, okay, that's cool. My brother's upset because we're both dealing with balding, and I'm not yet. I'm the one that shaves my... wait, I shave my head because... Yeah, seriously, like, I mean, that's what's been nice, is I'm from the South, so, like, I already did weird shit with my hair because I really liked the thick, black, long, curly shit. But when you get summer in Louisiana, all of a sudden, I don't like it as much.
Anyway, the actress name in Star Trek, the motion picture, was, had it here just a few tickies ago, Parisys Kambata, and this is her, and she played in Star Trek. I'll try to zoom it up here and show it. Ba-boom.
You gonna share? Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, that name is out there, but right? Right? Like, damn. And sometimes it's a bald cap that they're putting the women in, and I'm like, well, shit, like, you should commit, because...
Yeah, here is what she looked like with hair.
Oh, you froze. Okay, that is already gorgeous. But still, yeah, even without, like, women can do it. I do think I understand why it's a scary thing. I was sitting on my front porch, and I was listening to my neighbors, like 2 doors down. They were gathered there and chit chatting, and one of them had given, like, one gave the other one an undercut, I think, because it was hot and this and that, and she was older and didn't care. And then they got in this conversation, and I'm sitting there bald as fuck trying to read, and they're talking about how man, I couldn't do bald and shit like that, and I'm sitting there like, should I go inside? Like, I don't know, I feel weird.
And here she is at age 49. Sadly, she did pass away long ago, doing some modeling.
Oh, so yeah, I think she liked it and rocked it because she knew she was good at it, but you know what I mean? Like, she liked it.
Yeah.
Like I said, it seems like a different hairdo to me, just having no hair. And there's a point, I'm sorry guys, there is a point where you're going to feel a lot better and look closer to your age if you just, you stop. You go to shaving it, and you work with that, and you have fun, and you put some fucking glitter, fucking sunscreen on that shit.
Sometimes when because right now my hair is getting long. We're talking almost right about. Well,
I was gonna say, is it at the spot where it's like almost annoying at the neck, but it could be, if you wait a little bit longer, it won't be as bad or annoying. It's that spot.
Yeah. So I just get my shears and just and have like the buzz cut from hell.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's see. There is that crazy lady from Wicked movies who is also bald. She doesn't rock it. I think she's actually a skeleton. I think she, like, I think it's not the baldness. I think it's the fact that she is, like, dramatically bony and underweight that's making it all seem weird, because it's making her face way more angular than it, would otherwise be and stuff like that. So adding the bald head to that is just making, yes, a whole skeletal look. But I don't think, like, I think she could rock the bald head regardless if she just, like, didn't have the entire rest of the skeleton thing going on. And I can't remember her name. All I know is, yeah, she has been increasingly looking more and more, and then she started doing the longer and longer nails. It just looks more and more like a mythical creature. I think that's what she was going for, but I don't think she was trying to go for evil mythical creature. Not that she's bald. I think she's bald because she's a skeleton. And then there's what's her? There was fucking, oh my god, why am I blanking on her name? Will Smith's wife, but why am I blanking on her name?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah. She started doing bald because she had alopecia, and she just was like, all right, fuck it, and went full blown, because probably a similar thing where it's like, well, it's so thin to begin with, it's might as well not be there. But she looks good. I haven't seen a lady with a bald head that couldn't pull it off. I guess everyone that does do it already has, like, the confidence you need to do it. and that might help. Like they already know or something. Or that frown of hers. Well, some people are just, they're not happy chronically, and it becomes permanent, like an evil bald lady. But they still look like fine bald. You know what I mean? Like the baldness does not make you go what? You know, it's the other aspects that might make you go what, but it's not the baldness. I don't think I'm going to be able to get... Well, actually, the reason I can get away with being bald now is because I do not give a fuck. The reason I could get away with being bald earlier was because it was okay. Like, it didn't look bad. Now it's simply because I don't give a fuck. I am old. I am not rocking it as much as I...
That's my girl.
Did when I was younger. Like, I feel like the first time I went completely bald, because it was for Peregrine. But I was like younger and less stressed and full of life and so naive and had hopes and dreams and hadn't gotten fucked over yet. So I liked it. It was really fun. It was a weird novel idea too, because going like skin like all the way bald, I was like, ooh, feeling things and controlling my temperature was.
I remember one of the streams you used to do with some of the folks from Comicsgate. When you hit a certain plateau, you shaved your head. And I mean, you were rocking that thing.
That was for Peregrine. That was if Peregrine reaches this amount in this amount of time, I will shave my head on stream. And I shaved it live on stream, and then I kept it bald for a while because I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And eventually I let it grow back. Only to find out after that it's gonna lose. I was going to lose a lot of it anyway. I didn't lose all of it. And like I said, if I let it grow, you can tell that there's hair there. It would grow thin, but it would be there. But that's the problem, is it growing back after that point. After I was like, okay, I'm gonna shave it again. It was supposed to be I'm gonna shave it again for now. And then it started growing back, and it was like, no, I tried to do all sorts of shit with it and hated all of it and was like, no, we're just getting rid of it. We're just gonna wear wigs. Screw it. That was a buzz cut, but I mean, when you get that short, you're still getting like, if you're getting short enough that you see most of the scalp, you pretty much know what bald would look like. Like.
And I do agree with the chatter that you just showed about Demi Moore.
Yeah.
She was cool. She was cool, even with the bald pate, as they say.
Now, what's interesting to me is I feel like short hair is more of a gamble on a chick than bald is. I feel like short haircuts, some short haircuts, because an actual haircut will change your whole face shape.
Oh boy, does it ever.
Yeah, like it changed all sorts of stuff. It changes especially how you wear it. So with bald you get blank canvas. Like and then everything else will actually change the way your head and even like depending on how long it is more looks. So I feel like short hair is the gamble on chicks. That's the one I think that a lot of people that can't pull it off have, and it's probably because it's convenient. I get that. I get that. The older I get, the more I'm like, okay, I see why my grandma just cut all her fucking hair off and had like this dude's haircut. Like I get it, because it gets thin and it just becomes a pain in the ass.
Yeah, for me, this is sort of like a pain in the tuchus, because when I look at a picture of my father. He went bald. He went half bald at about age 40. I am, believe it or not, 62, and I've still got this hairdo.
Yeah, you're doing great. You're not in the hey shave it category at all. I know a couple of people that I don't know how to gently tell this dude. I
When
have
it
a
gets,
couple of dude friends that I have tried where I've been like, it looks sad. I do not know. I didn't tell them that because I don't know how to tell them, hey, that looks really sad. Um, it's time. Like, it is time to say goodbye to it and shit like that. Like, I don't know how to say that to somebody. Technically, it's not my business. It's not really my place, too. It's their hair and how they look. But it's more like I want to tell them it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you just, it's fine. It's fine to go bald. Just do it. And I'm bald, and I'm still trying to figure out how to tell a dude that it's okay to be bald. Want to draw a smiley face on your head? You know, I've been looking like, I've been going, this is some prime tattoo real estate, because if I can just cover it up with a wig or a hat, unless I'm trying to show it off, or just maybe one day grow my hair again. I don't know. People with odd-shaped heads look like aliens when they're bald. I feel like people with odd-shaped heads just don't intentionally do that. Like, go bald. I think that's what it is. It's the people you see bald are the people that can pull off bald.
Mm-hmm.
Or the people that are running around bald are the people that can pull it off at least enough. I'm in the at least enough category, and I still get self-conscious. It's just hot. Like, my comfort beat out my self-consciousness, which is why I'm bald right now, or why you see that I am bald. And comb over. Hey, no, it is time. That is when it is time. That is when it is time.
And I still remember, and it's on YouTube, by the way. Howard Cosell was doing a boxing thing for Wide World Sports, and Scott Ledoux was one of the boxers, and he lost, and he was so pissed that he tried to get Cosell to get the ref back in, but they were running out of time. So while Cosell was doing the little spiel, giving the credits and the United Airlines plug, Scott Ledoux actually reached up and knocked his headset off and exposed his baldness.
Oh.
And this was caught by the main camera, which was I think on like one of the higher little balcony area, and I saw that, and I'm like going, so that's the big deal? Dude, don't cover it up. Go with it.
That's my thing is dudes, all dudes, I'm pretty sure all dudes
But,
are going to look fine bald compared to how they're gonna look doing that shit.
Yeah, but get this. When he did the this has been a presentation of ABC Sports, he had his hand come up and put the tube back on. It was like one smooth little move, saying no one saw that. Yeah, right.
I mean, now technically toupee is just a wig for dudes, essentially.
Toupee or not toupee?
Yeah, and I'm like, so toupees are different. Like, basically, dude wigs, that's different because I have a collection of chick wigs or whatever. Like, I've got my wigs too. That's fine. I get that. It's when you're using your own hair and it's like you've got like 3 hairs,
Oh, dear
dude.
God.
Right? Like when you're
That's
Ellen
the
Flood, it's
ultimate
like no, it is
comb-over.
time. It is time.
Or when you go to a restaurant, and this is a true story. Me and my mom and dad went to a restaurant in northern Michigan. It was near a lake, And the guy that ran it, the guy that owned it, always loves to meet customers. This guy had hair literally like coming right up, and I'm looking at this guy and I'm going, Mom, that guy is wearing a toque. I mean, this was sky high hair, and it started to, just every time he would move his head, it would just move in another direction. And I was
Oh,
thinking, does this guy realize half these people know he's wearing
they
a
know.
rug?
That's the thing. That's the problem with both the wigs and the toupees is it does look goofy if you're not doing it right.
That's what
Then yeah, then it's not helping. It's hurting when you do. And what I have found out is doing it right is very hard. Which is why I just keep sticking hats on. I keep going, you know what? Because there is glue. There is wig glue and stuff like that. And shit to make it blend in with the scalp and this and that. And I have wig glue and I have wig tape and I have dissolvents and I have all this shit. I have only once made a wig look legit, and it was not even a fucking real ass. Like, it wasn't a real human hair wig. It was a temporary for cosplay, and I was like, somehow that worked. Half-assing it. But when I'm whole-assing it, most of the time I end up putting a hat on it. I get pissed. So the plunger really did. Dude, I love, like, when it's fresh shaved. I will sit there and do this. I'm like, I'll do that a lot. And then when
Me
it's
too.
like the second day, the Velcro. The Velcro I both enjoy because it's fun and also hate because everything really does fucking stick to it. It's fun when I'm making things stick to it on purpose. It's not fun when stuff I don't want to stick to is fucking sticking to it. He's there, but though that some women can't pull off a short style or they're picking the wrong one. Yeah, that one 100%. If you're going to have the hair, it all depends on your face shape. Bald definitely depends on your head shape. Hair though really depends a lot on your face shape and whether you're complimenting it or making it look weird.
Of course, the one guy in Hollywood that literally just oozed bald was Telly Savalas, and his head literally was its own series. I'm not kidding. Kojak, bald head, wow.
This Velcro is a good texture. I almost brought... the great thing about Velcro stage is hats, hoods, and wigs stay on pretty fucking good during Velcro stage. It's actually kind of weird. It's like trying to like putting them on and taking them off because they will get stuck when you're not ready yet. You're like, no, I want it to sit here. Let go. Like, or when I'm trying to take a hood off and I'm like, let go of my.
Of course, if it's like 60-mile-per-hour winds, you're grateful for the either tube tape or the Velcro, because Velcro, that thing will hold like a mofu.
Telly looked natural bald. Telly.
Oh God, that guy, king. I doff my cap to him.
Is this I'm not bringing up, it's not bringing up people in my brain.
Bald is beautiful. Bald is
What?
sexy.
Hold the fuck up. Oh, on
What?
X. Okay, so apparently on X I have 41 people watching on X and 6 watching on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, I was clicking over just to check the DMs because I forgot. How hot is it? You have to shave your head. I'm gonna explain that some other time. I'm like, I am not explaining that while I'm live. Well, I'm not typing it while I'm live. I explained it verbally.
Has anyone asked you the reverse of that well-known flirtatious phrase, do the carpet match the drapes?
Yes, they do. And yes, that has come up. That's come up on Snow's channel a few times and made Papa Cotton very angry. I think he was mostly angry that it lingered on that. I can't remember how it got there, but it lingered because there was like more than one chick on there talking about it. Well, that and the people on the panel were, encouraging it, So, oops.
Whoa, gentle with the mic.
This poor microphone is a trooper, but it needs a new cord because I actually want to use this.
Oh, wow.
Because I have I have a thingy to plug this in. But I got a, shit, what is it called? I got this thingy on this thing. Because when I don't have this thingy on this thingy can't be heard. And apparently that's just, this microphone is sad for that.
And you got some nice thingies.
So I went and got, we got this thingy now. It's supposed to make it, so you can turn the gain up even more so that I can use this cord, with the other thingy. Wow. I actually know what all of this is called, but I have not, I got frustrated and stopped fucking with it for a couple months now, and I've completely forgot everything.
I was about to say, holy technical. We're really technical. This thingy goes with this thingy.
It goes in this thingy. Well, I'm giving visuals. I'm giving visuals.
You got it.
Good night, Joe. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna hold you to that, making a bald cyberpunk.
And
whatever the fuck. Make sure she at least has these tattoos.
And by the way, thank you for the nice compliment. You two lovely people. I've never been called that before. Lovely or people.
I wasn't expecting that part. That caught me off guard. That was a good laugh. That was a. Yeah, like I said, if my laughs sound like absolutely insane and not just typical and crap.
Please, you heard my laugh. When I get a little bit more laughable, I start to squeak in my laugh. It torqued off my mom and dad so much. They're like, "What are you doing?"
The one thing is the thingamabob, and it's got a what's-it. Yeah, the what's-it plugs into the thingamabob, and then those plug into the microphone because I remember what that is. I need to go through and...
I am so tempted to just go with the joke in my brain cells. This is how bad I am.
This is the F It show. The theme is F It, do blah. Yeah. That is why the theme is also, hey, this channel's not monetized. F it.
I was about to say, damn, that's one nice thingy you got there. You must have some great use for it.
I mean... It pays the bills. It don't anymore, though. Okay, so this mask is not as nice as the one I was wearing, because this one does keep going in my mouth when I breathe. It's hotter underneath this one. It doesn't stay put as good, but I will say, being the backup mask, I do really love the fucking My wolf face is awesome.
Yeah. Now all you gotta do is just put on the
Oh, the
headphones with the ears on it.
ears. Oh no. Tell you what, October, every epic show will be some kind of. Yeah, I have so many ears. Will be some sort of ears. Y'all won't really see the tail, so I don't think I gotta do that. But
I kind of like that mask you're wearing. That is so damn neat. Never mix your
no,
thing, Bob, or your who is it with your stuff.
Stuffaluffagus. Woo! There's a protein. I have another one. I have another mask from COVID time from one of my favorite artists a long time ago, but not comic book and stuff. But where animals, not furry. Well, no, I think she did start doing furries because there's money there. But before it was like specifically these are not anthropomorphic animals. These are like were creatures, meant to look more like the animal and shit. And like I have one of her prints in my house. Like I love Golden Wolf, if she still goes by that. However, I have not checked up on her in ages because she did start going like. I mean, I guess, like I said, I guess there's money there. She did start going more like the super. She went in a direction. She went in a direction that I was not as interested in, so I hadn't checked her stuff in a long time. However, during COVID time,
Yes.
When we had to wear this shit,
Oh yeah.
go in anywheres, she had one of the ones that like is your whole neck and you pull it up. She had one of those that's a it's like pink and candy themed and shit, but it's a wolf muzzle basically. And I have that. Yeah, right. Well, it's like it's it's this where your face is supposed to line up with the wolf. It just happens to be a whole neck gartered. Gator. I don't know, man. I swear, like I feel like if you don't use it, you lose it. Like it's just like
story of my life. You don't use it, you lose it.
I mean, I loved it because it was my colors, the random splotchy bright colors and shit. When I'm not feeling like this, that's what's weird. Is like I'm either hippie, cyberpunk, gothy, or completely nerd, and like there is a dark version of that and a all of the colors version of that. It's weird. It's like it really does my mood maybe, or maybe it's the season. I don't know. It's the bright colors make me happy. Dark colors sometimes reflect me more or something. I don't know. Like I like both. I know when it comes to like getting dressed up for stuff, fancy. Like the fancier it is, the more dark and
foreboding.
Yeah. The less fancy you get, the more cutesy and bright colors you get too. But also the comfier you get. Well, that goes along with fancy, not fancy, really. But then there's some that mix the two. That is cute. Oh, that is cute. That's cute. I like that. But yeah,
first thing I ever bought in on Temu.
Oh shit! And you actually got what you bought? I said you actually got what you bought? Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is it made out of the materials it's supposed to be?
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yep. This comes off and I think there's supposed to be like you can drink out of it. I'm not sure. I'm not even going to try, but
No, clean it out, dude, and use that to sneak booze in places. Fuck yeah, dude. I got a bed to eat. Leave me alone.
That's why I got this.
Love it.
I got a lot of stuff that.
I want to finish this off because we're technically past time now.
I've been enjoying this.
This is this epic show has been one of the most exposed times I've been, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, because I don't have even my face makeup that I usually try to put on. I don't got that on. My claws are clipped. So sometimes my claws are my actual nails, and sometimes the claws are like these really cool freaking like press-on things that last like a couple weeks before I got to redo them. Those are fun, but they're not as secure as, you know, when the claws are my actual fingernails. But if you get your nails done, like if you put the gel on them and shit too much,
Yeah.
they start to become way far thin. Actually, way thinner than a wafer. Paper thin. And it's mostly from the removal process, honestly, I think. But yeah, if you do it too much, so what I accidentally did that, where I had them, you know, sharp, pointy claws, but gel, to make them stronger and shit. But they're strong when the gel is on them. And once you remove the gel, they are paper thin. If you do that too many times in a row. And I did that too many times in a row. And I was like, okay, well, I should probably cut them down and start over. And in the meantime, I found those really fucking cool claw press-on things. That are a lot of fun.
Press-on claws.
Huh?
Lee, press-on claws.
Right? So, options. But then recently, I was feeling down, so I went to a nail place and let them put some. This is on my fingers and toes. I was feeling bummed, and sometimes stupid shit cheers you up, man. I freaking painted a wall green, and that wall makes me happy somehow.
You're talking to the king of that statement.
Right. The weirdest shit. And I'm like, I don't even curse it anymore. I'm like, it is lifting my mood existing. I need it to exist all the time near me.
Anything I see weird or insane, I'm like going, thank you, God.
Oh, this has been covering up the wolf the whole time. I feel so bad.
Look at the book.
Reveals sword. No, it does not. Shoot, I actually have energy, but I'm pretty sure that is because I have this. I actually just finished this. I'm pretty sure it's done now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this program was not sponsored by Coors, nor is that an endorsement.
No, definitely. Oh, god damn it, mouse. Come on, mouse, just move the thing. Don't double click it. God damn it. That's the problem I'm having with the games and stuff on Sunday now, is like it'll just randomly count a click as 2.
I have to use
It keeps fucking me up.
I have to use my phone to play the game, so I know about
I
that.
remember you got to vote 3 times, and I'm like, the reason I forget is because sometimes I vote once and it counts as 3. Like, and then I don't know what I voted for. I only know the first thing I voted for. So that's happened a few times. That's happened plenty of times in What the Dub, where I'm like, well, apparently I voted 3 times. Or I voted enough times. And then I'm watching the thing going, oh, that's what I voted for. Shit. I need to finish fixing up the show, because I just have the fucking
emotional damage.
Also, what the y'all ready for tuck and roll?
Oh yeah.
I love this song.
I love the tuck and roll, man.
That's what the other one is. I have the whole fucking meat, bitch. Oh my god.
No ho shit, I fuck boys at the show. And if you bitch on the bullshit, tuck and roll.
Alright, we're not gonna watch the whole fucking thing. But, that was during my intentionally bald time. Or the other thing. shaved my head for Peregrine time and was wearing wigs, because that one, I was like, all right, this was cool. I let it go for the summer, I think, and then I let it grow back after that, and then fucking let it fall out. God damn it!
All I'm going to say is yowza.
I need to finish setting up the actual Epic show. Another problem is I fucking wanted to make the real intro video, and it was supposed to go along with the Goofy song.
Mm-hmm.
Except Snow, I asked him to give me like the little cutouts and Photoshop shit that he uses for his clips.
Mm-hmm.
Told him to give me his cutout thingy so that I could make his part where his shout out happens in the intro. And he waited and 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 waited, and I still. He gave me a thumbs up. And then, oh, good night, Tom. I mean, have fun at work.
So yeah.
It's hard seeing people that I like a whole lot not like flat out just fight each other like mortal enemies, because I'm like, it's, you know, it sucks because I like both you guys. In this scenario, you know, this person kind of that's the asshole. You know, in this scenario, no, the other person's coming across as the asshole. And my problem is I'm going, fuck. Like, you know, what do you do?
I just go with the old proverb, which is opinions are a lot like assholes. We all got one.
Yeah, I think more, I mainly just, I really have to remind myself of my diehard, like, principles. Like, these are my line in the sand principles, and I try to take things at that. If you two are having a spat over opinions or whatever, you're both saying fucked up shit to each other, okay. If you're actually doing hardcore, like, fucked up shit, then, you know, you might be fucking with those lines in the sand. My problem is, well, like I said, every time we talk about this, I'm like, my problem is, I just kind of, you know, float there. I think people are cool over here. I think people are cool over there. I like this person's art over there. I like this person's writing over here. And apparently I make multiple enemies for every person I like. Like, for any one person I like over here, I just lost 10 friends, and they're not going to tell me. They're just going to let everybody else know behind my back. You know, like...
Been there, done that, sold
It's
the movie
so
rights
sad.
to my mouse.
I want my cutout thingy, Snow! I got to the point where now I'm like, you know, I'm rethinking the entire intro. I might not even use that fucking song anymore. Fuck it.
My intro is just a dark screen where I do the voice of my announcer. It will be either Harry von Stuttgart or Franklin Pangborn. I did not realize until I reviewed the 50th anniversary of NBC, there was an announcer named Franklin Pangborn. And I saw this, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm about to be copyright stricken.
That's that's wild, right? When you think I've made the randomest ass fucking persona, how is there actually a dude that is an announcer that happens to have that fucking name?
I did that.
It's not like you said John Smith or something. That's a random sounding name.
Before I discovered YouTube, I did a sports stream called, conveniently enough, Last Call Cafe, and I did it with Snow. If you're still there,
He's doing his show right now.
oh, good,
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, I didn't know how to do. I was on Justin TV, one of the oldie but goodie streams.
Oh wow, Dad, that is.
And
I've heard of that one. I remember that.
I used my stuffed animal collection. I had a little Dalmatian dog that I called Bark Newton, and I had a Detroit Red Wings octopus I called Al. And I would do like straight sports, and then I'd say, okay, and now here comes Bark Newton with our Australian football report. And I would like duck my head, and there's a little dog going, hello, we're going to be doing now the Australian football report. Thank you, Steve. And for Al, his voice, I would do like little New Yorker. Hey, how you doing, Dave? This is Al, and we're going to give you the hockey scores. The Red Wings, my people, they won something last night.
Woo! Look. I'm not sure why you're worried about Snow. It's not like he invented. Yeah, he did not invent puppet shows.
I know, Jim Henson did. Long may he live.
Well, no, he invented Muppet shows. Puppet shows existed before him, but he invented Muppet shows.
I still remember the NBC used to have a Saturday morning show with a ventriloquist. I forget his name, but the dummy was Jerry Mahoney, and that lasted about a year. But it was hilarious. Just to show my age, folks. Yes, I'm an old timer.
I am going to go ahead and end it at 3 hours because I realized I kind of promised to do that so that not only would I actually go to bed at a reasonable time and not fall asleep on the fucking stream on accident, but also so that they'd be, roughly a predictable size on the replay. I don't know if anybody watches these on the replay, but at least instead of like, okay, the last episode was 12 fucking hours.
Damn!
Right? They would give up this.
Were you doing a telethon for Prickly Heat?
It was a special occasion. Actually, I've done 12-hour Fizz streams that were usually like Fizz's birthday streams and this and that. Or streamathons. I don't know if I did one that long as an F-It show, but the problem was that F-It show was just like, until Piper gets bored or falls asleep on stream.
I remember those.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make them like Fizz streams, 3 hours a pop, unless it's a special event thing. So I'm gonna go ahead. But yeah, I need to upload the rest of my fucking videos into the video section because this is
emotional damage.
I mean, yeah, it covers a lot, but to have only that and the fucking chubby Piper tuck and roll, the COVID bod Piper tuck and roll stream.
All I can say
Or
is
tuck and roll dance.
From what I saw on that little video tape of you dancing, then, now, forever, damn, you look good.
Aw, thank you so much. I definitely don't. I definitely look worse every year, but I noticed the biggest commentary like that started floating around. That was during lockdowns for 4th of July, so we couldn't like go do anything for 4th of July. So I was celebrating it on stream because I mean, duh. But fucking one of the main comments, especially when it made it to Lord Finatra's channel, was there was two comments. There's no way that syncs up with any music. ended up syncing up with any music,
Mm-hmm.
and that I was fat. Those are like the two main things that they went on about over on his channel, was that there is no way that that's actually syncing up with any music. I used to be a professional dancer, not an exotic dancer. I definitely don't know how to do that. You can tell. But a professional dancer, yes.
Rent a pole. No.
Classical shit too, and then freaking shit for like choir productions and shit. But I can keep a beat. Depending on how much I'm drinking, my body might not always cooperate, but I can keep a beat. So yeah, it ended up working with pretty much any music that it got put to. But yeah, the other main thing was like, they didn't like my makeup. Girls, why do people do their makeup like that? I don't know, maybe because it was the fucking 4th of July and I was entertaining people, like...
Legally entertaining, of course.
Right? That's the big thing that gets me, because one of people's, like, biggest owns about me is usually like, hey, look at her makeup and hair in this cosplay outfit. This girl looks like blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, gee, yeah, that's definitely how I look all day, every day. Is that cosplay picture right there. Like, no, the makeup is supposed to be...
This is how I look 24/7, so I'm
Right.
with you on that.
That always got me, like, that always made me laugh, was like, oh my god, look at her ridiculous whatever the fuck makeup. And I'm like, yeah, it's almost like I'm wearing a costume. It's almost like that picture was taken at Halloween. It's almost like, right? Like, huh? But, so that one was, I thought that was silly, but yeah, then I got a lot of, that I was fat. And I was like, well, ain't much to fucking do in my fucking apartment, man. Like, I'm on lockdown.
No. You look fantastic.
That's the critique I cared about the least. The one I cared about the most was, why do people think that the way I am done up for a holiday or a cosplay or something, like very intentionally clown makeup on purpose, why do people try to use that as an own? Oh yeah, well, this picture of you from Halloween, you look like a clown. Oh, really? Maybe I dressed as a clown. Whoa! Man, nailed it!
What an idea! It's October, Halloween.
What an own! Man, you sure got me. I successfully did the thing that I was trying to do there. Thanks. Yeah, that's an own. Like, but like in general, like the other main own from like the whole indie comic scene, the other main one is, I have IBS. Buddy, I make jokes about my own IBS daily because it's fucking, well, I'm immature. Yeah, it's fucking funny. So like, they'll be like, oh yeah, look at your poop joke from 2 years ago. And I'm like, that's not even my best one. like, oh man, you got me. I made a poop joke. You could use one of my better ones. Or they'll make my same poop jokes back at me. Like, that's an own. And I'm like, it was better when
Talk about having receipts.
Right, I'm like, it's
Wow.
funny. It was funnier when I said it. Like, oh yeah, you said that your butthole leaks. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucking funny. People with IBS can relate. Like, it doesn't. It does not leak. It's an exaggeration because it's fucking funny. It feels like it does. Look, nuts, what's with your lack of makeup? No, see? All natural. I'm mostly natural except for the whole tattooed my eye. Like, I didn't tattoo my own eyebrows. Microbladed eyebrows because there is no hair there. I have like 3 eyelashes on each eye left. Like, they're holding on for dear life. I don't know when they're gonna go, but I don't think they're coming back. I don't know what to do about those. The thing I hate the most is the hair that I appreciated, that I liked having, right? That is the hair that went away, and most of it decided not to come back. The hair that I don't want, that didn't even have the decency to go the fuck away. Like, it's thriving. Most of the hair I don't want is thriving. Some of it really did stop, so that's nice. But as I age, it's figured out how to come back with a vengeance. Like, Jesus. So now that I have told everybody how fucking ugly I am under this mask.
Well, now, come on now. You are not effing ugly.
I am still not going to show anybody my fucked up jaw, but I am, like I said, I am considering, I don't know, like some kind of fundraiser or something, so that at least the top jaw doesn't make me gag and I can actually, like, use it again.
Eat.
Yeah. So it'll be cute to have, you know, the teeth in there to smile and picture. Man, those things were bulky. I hope that's not the final product is that bulky. But yeah, it's not going to fit right because it needs to go farther back, and they can't because I auto gag. So it's never going to fit right. It's just going to rub and shit. So it's only really going to be good for looks. It's not really going to be good for eating with. Exactly. Shifty! Hey, man! What's up? You came at the ass end because I decided to go over by 20-something minutes. Because I was having fun. But it is time.
Yes.
It is time to end the epic show. And, right? This month might still be an every other Wednesday. It might be until we get into fall. So fall and winter might be where I can do every Wednesday.
That's why I keep telling people we're in the transition month. That means we're hitting the burrs. September, October, November, and
yeah.
And
things are more predictable. Right? Things are more predictable than for whatever. Spring and summer is where my schedule changes and it gets wiggly, and it gets wiggly because I actually want to leave the apartment and do things. Because it's nice out.
One day I should give you what I call the rest of the months. I should send you that, get you a little laugh and little thoughts.
Oh, I definitely love laughing. And now everybody is well aware this is canon, that I love fucking laughing. I will laugh for no fucking reason, right? like I just did. I love laughing. It makes me feel better, and I will definitely continue to do it for absolutely no reason, because I can. So, F everybody that doesn't care.
Well, you know what I've always said. Be true, be you. I mean,
well, I think the thing is like, oh, she likes laughing at her own jokes, and I'm like, I promise you, I don't know what I just said when I laughed. Like, see?
I laughed so hard one time. I was delivering papers, and there was this big dog and this little chihuahua. And yes, I will say it, folks. So YouTube, the little chihuahua was mounting the big dog, and I saw this while delivering papers. And my mom just said, "Steve, what are you looking at?" And I said, "This poor chihuahua is mounting a German Shepherd." I'm looking at
dream
this.
Dream big, little dude.
I while watching this, my head just went, "Climb every mountain."
Yeah, I tried to. I think somebody didn't take me, like, they weren't. I was serious when I told Captain Finity that my giggles are punctuation marks. It is the equivalent of writing LOL on the end of a post or something. Basically, it means this is lighthearted. This is meant in jest or meant lighthearted. It does not actually mean I think I'm hilarious. It means please laugh. No. No. It means. Look, it's a punctuation when it's a giggle. When it's a real laugh, you can tell because, like I said, it's completely freaking off the wall insane. It's not my usual giggles. But if it's my regular giggles, I don't even like notice it most of the time. It's a punctuation mark. All right, we're gonna. All right.
Yeah,
So with that,
yeah,
like almost 30 minutes over. I don't know why I'm fucking saluting. It's the wrong fucking arm. We're signing off.
Hello.
We're signing off. Return here. Maybe not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after for more breast pipe content.
Watch this space.
Actually, so I change it up. Like I will do LOL, hee hee hee, or ha ha ha. I do change it up. Or there's LMAO. You know, there is still laughing my ass off. That means really tickled by whatever the fuck was happening there.
You are right. Tee-hee, definite icebreaker.
Yeah, I don't do the tee hee as much. I do the hee hee with the one e, the little hee hee, because too much starts sounding like Michael Jackson, and I'm like, I'm not trying to go there.
When I get a creatively wild idea, I just go for the maniacal laugh.
Although now also when I say like if I put LOLs on something and stuff, there's a good chance I did LOL. But it's because I fucking am constantly fucking giggling. It had nothing to do with what was said. All right, for reals this time, chuckle. We got an extra 30 minutes out of me tonight. Hope that makes up for not doing anything last night. Remember, Epic Show is your place for gross piper content and breast pipe content. I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember what it was.
And as Yakko Warner would say so eloquently, good night, everybody.
Yeah! Oh, yes, I want to.
Wolf mama howl when she steps in the room. They're quiet first and a sudden kaboom. They said don't platform, I said come on down. Now she live on there like a full moon. Raised by wolves, that's not even a bit. You can hear it in the way she don't soften the hit. No PR polish, no corporate script. Just says what she thinks and then stands on it. Wolf mama ink where the handshake lands. So you know what you're dealing with, straight off hands. No fake rebrand, no 5-year plan. Just instinct driving the whole damn van. They said don't touch her, she's trouble, she's mad. Same people clap when they weaponize that. Soon as it's real and it's not in a bag, now it's a problem, imagine that. Hair got sold, yeah, live at auction. Anti-art move, no safety option. Same crowd watch, like ooh that's shocking. Then roll think pieces like they ain't complicit. Wolf mama, how not a signal jump. They try mute button, she broke the front. Blacklist bounce, 10 broadcast stunt. Now every word got a heavier thump. 50K flight, yeah, peregrine sword. While they still argue in terms and boards. She hit launch, then they hit ignore. Now they pretend they ain't seen it before. Rough rider grip with a mermaid swing. One side myth, other side sting. You don't quite know what you're gonna get, but it's definitely not a safe, normal thing. I saw the moment they all went cold. Names went quiet, no one got bold. Everyone careful, playing their roles. I said go live, watch the whole thing fold. Now she on mic where they cut the feed. Say what she wants, no sponsor bleed. Funny how fast they all agreed. Right after she proved what they couldn't be. She don't network, she don't align. She don't rehearse every single line. She just shows up and ruins the vibe. And somehow that works every time. Whole room shifts when she walks through set. Half the crowd's curious, half upset. They try to stay focused, fail the test. And she has rather large breasts. Wolf mama, how, yeah, the myth don't rest. Built from instinct, not industry press. They tried reducer, didn't work, I guess. Just made her louder and slightly better dressed.